All right, guys. So I have a post that is going ridiculously viral for no reason. Actually, it is for a reason. I'm going to tell y'all the reason, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it for yourselves. Um, Now, if you guys did the homework, this is going to be easy for you. If you didn't, you can still do it. You're just gonna have to do some thinking. But I'm gonna show you the post, um, and I'm gonna show y'all why it's going viral and how you can do it for yourself and attract people who resonate with you, your brand, and is your target audience. So, right here, this post right here on the far right, it has 259K. This thing is going crazy and it just keeps going up. Like, it's at the point where I have to ignore the comments because it is so many. I have to ignore all my notifications and stuff. But I took a viral trend and I made it my own, right? So I'm gonna show y'all my post, then I'm gonna show y'all other people's posts who's been doing the trend. Then I'm gonna show you exactly how to create this off your phone on Instagram. So let's get into it.
It's fun to stay at the
So literally is that. I call it the nobody talks about trend. Pretty sure that's what it is. You start with nobody talks about how hard it is to, let me see, let me go back. You start with, in the headline, nobody talks about how hard it is to go from this, and then in the background, the B-roll, you're showing them one scenario, and then you let that play, and when the beat drops, it goes to this, which is a completely different opposite scenario, right? So this trend is going crazy right now, and it continues to go crazy. So if you guys even just click the audio, like, you can literally go to my reel, and at the bottom right you see this icon right here. You're gonna click that, and you're gonna see, as you can see, like, it's so many posts doing multi-millions of views from this trend. So we gonna catch this wave today, and I'm gonna show y'all how to do it for yourself and do it the right way. Because I've seen some people try to do it, but they just don't really hit it how it's supposed to hit. But let's just go through and view a few different posts and a few different ways other people have done it, so we can spin it for ourselves, right?
It's fun to stay at
So this guy right here, he obviously, like, he's somebody who makes music, right? He has music dreams. I can tell exactly who's in his comment section on this post right now and who he's relating to. There's a bunch of people who can relate to that just ambition of making music in a room and then having to go work a 9 to 5, right?
It's fun to stay.
Right, and then in his caption it says, "This is the reality that people refuse to show, but why not?" So he just being honest and authentic. Like, he makes music, but at the same time he's grinding. There's a lot of people who can relate, and as you can see, his post is going crazy. 48.4K views. Let's go to the next one.
It's
This
fun
is one of the crazier ones. Like, I'll just play it.
to stay at the
Crazy transition, but he just being authentic and genuine, and just, it's really hitting that emotional pool, and that's what you kind of want to do with this trend. So
It's fun to stay at the
this guy, like, his brother had passed away.
It's fun to stay at the
Dang.
It's fun to stay at the
Dang. See, like, it's just deep. It's deep in his
It's fun to stay at the
So I want to show you guys how to take this trend and spin it for yourselves. And again, if you did the brand doc and you actually went through your photo gallery, you have the ammo for this trend right in your phone. So the whole idea behind it is you want to take them from, like, there should be a gap, right? A transition gap. One state to another state. For mine, I showed them when I was being a YN, selling weed, spreading money. And then my transition was, entrepreneur, more sophisticated, elevated. Like, so the thing with this is, by context clues, by putting context clues, the viewer can see like something happened in the middle. We just don't know what. So like it really pulls on the curiosity of, damn, what happened? Like, how did you do it? What happened in between from here to here? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how you wanna do this trend. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you exactly how to make this. Let me screen record again. All right, so just go ahead, go to my page, go to this post, and click the audio at the bottom right here. Click the audio and click use audio. Now what we're gonna do, scroll all the way back to your gallery, to your transition, right? And before I do this, I want to show like there's like a few ways that I can even remake this again for myself. Or I could speak, one way I can do it is, I just recently moved to Atlanta from Columbus, Ohio. So I could do one where like nobody talks about how hard it is to go from this to this. And then the first this can be me at home, packing up all my stuff in my old apartment, to this. And I could show like an empty apartment of where I am now. So that's one way I could do it. Another way, I've been thinking like, how can I recreate this in a way that more entrepreneurs are going to relate to? Because that's who like I'm targeting within my business. So I could be like, nobody talks about how hard it is to go from, I could be like, I could show my bank account at 0,0,0,0,0, and then I can show my stuff at like 10K a month, 15K a month, 20K a month, like, and just that transition, I could hit it that way. So get creative. It's gonna look different for each one of y'all. So whatever your story is, make that gap. The more emotional, the better. So let me see. Or let me see how I can do it. Oh, you know what? Perfect one I could do is for like I can attract. I could do one that relates to videographers. Like I can do a bunch of shoots, right? So like nobody talks about how hard it is to go from this, and I can show me shooting with a bunch of clients, and then I can transition to me sitting at my laptop editing. Like that could be a good one. And let me see. That's what I'm gonna do right quick.
It's fun to stay at the
So what I'm gonna have to do is just cut it. You want the clips to be fairly short, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find a little part of each clip that I want. So for this one, I'll use this. Boom. For this one, I'll go here. Boom, boom, boom. Filming with another client. I'm gonna skip this one. Boom, filming with another client. Boom. Boom. All right, so I might have to get rid of. It's a fairly like quick video, so probably not even gonna be able to fit all of this in. Like it's literally a 5-second video. So like that, even that first clip is just way too long. You wouldn't have hit the beats. This is one thing that people don't really realize about this stuff is like, if you can match the edit to the music, it hits the emotions way more. So boom, cut that. Shoot, I might even get rid of this one.
it the
Boom. So what we want to do here, as soon as that beat drop, we want to transition, right? So we want to go from the first this to the second this. So we're gonna go
It's fun to stay at the
boom right here. So I'm gonna have to get rid of this clip, and then from here we're going to add our transition. So for me, and what I'm going for in this one is going to be me sitting down at a laptop editing. Another clip that I could use is just going to take some little bit of editing. Let me see. So boom. So the funny thing is, I know exactly who I'm going to attract with this. I'm going to attract a bunch of videographers who can relate. I want to find a point in the video where it kind of looks like I'm stressing. Let me see something. So right here. So I want y'all to keep in mind, like, when y'all doing this, understand, like, what if you, long as you understand what makes you relatable, or like understand what relates to the people that you're speaking to, or like you as a person, like for example, me, I'm coming from a videographer's background, so I understand. This is one thing that I understand is just, oh my God, I'm over here messing up. Let me get this right. So I understand what it's like to, go shoot and then have to sit down and edit for 8 hours. Like, okay, so now we have our clips, we have the audio. Next is to do the headlines, but I want to show y'all what I got so far.
It's fun to stay at the
Okay, so I know exactly this is going to relate to different videographers who understand what it's like to go shoot and then have to edit all day. There's so many different ways that you can do this. You can do the gap between, nobody talks about how hard it is to go from wherever you were 5, 10 years ago, your transition, maybe you were working a 9 to 5, and now you're a full-time entrepreneur. Maybe you're working on your business during the day, but at night you're building maybe you're working a job during the day, and then at night you're building your business. Or you can show you building your business and then having to go work a job at the same time. You can show how hard, you can show an emotional, maybe you've been through an accident. Maybe you have a child. One good idea that I thought for one of my clients, because she has a son, she's a boy mom, but her son is grown now. So one thing she could do is be like, nobody talks about how hard it is to go from, show a bunch of images of her and her son when he was young to him graduating college or high school, or her sending him off to college. Like, that's going to emotionally appeal to a bunch of people who can relate. So leverage your story, leverage your brand, leverage who you are and how this works for you. For me, the first one was my story from being a YN to being a YM, a young man. And this one is me understanding how hard it is to go from shooting with clients then having to go edit. So make it unique to you. And I just wanted to say that right quick. So now I'm going to show y'all what I got.
It's fun to stay at the
So now we're just going to simply add the text, right? So we're going to say, nobody talks about how hard it is to go from this. And then you want to just put some dots. Key things to keep in mind with the text, keep it simple. So this is what I use. I always use either classic, modern, or modern bold. So this is modern bold, this is classic. For this one, I'll go with classic. You want to make it easy to read, white text, black outline. Then we want to say nobody talks about how hard it is to go from this with the ... So this sets it up, right? This just puts it in your mind that something else is to come. So if I put nobody talks about how hard it is to go from this ... you automatically know that there's something else coming down, but we just have to wait to see. So it's a good way to keep people engaged, right? So then we go,
It's fun to stay at the
and then we simply put new text to this ... And that's it. That's the post. Then you come up with a nice little caption that complements it.
It's fun to stay at the
Clean it up a little bit.
stay at the
I don't know. I don't really like that it's doing that little thing right there. But we gonna let it thug out.
at the
So you really want to make sure that the transition happens on that beat drop, right?
stay at the
Right, so
stay at the
that's the trend. Like, this is the trend that's been going viral time and time again. It works. You just have to understand how to appeal emotionally, and leverage who you are and make it work for you. So like I said, if you did that brand identity doc, you have a transition. If you went to your gallery and you said your story out loud, you know that there's some type of gap from between where you were and where you are now. Use that to create this post and watch you run up the views. So I just wanted to give y'all a quick gem that y'all can go and implement today, right now. I did this in like 20 minutes. So it works. It's a 9-second reel and it goes viral over and over again. So I just want to drop that on you guys. And again, say out and want to thank you for being part of this community. I'm excited to help y'all grow. So yeah. So we still got 3 weeks left in this program. I want to see y'all get some results. So make sure y'all take action on this. I'm going to keep dropping gems. We're going to keep having these workshops. So 3 weeks left. Let's get it. Let's actually build something. I'm gone.